So there's some problems with the NFL schedule. The NFL was meeting about it today, trying to figure it out. Based on what I'm saying, it's not coming out on the 12th anymore. It's going to be delayed. But what isn't delayed is the opening game of the season. I'm going to guess they probably already have the opening game picked and chosen for this upcoming season. And whether it is a rematch of the Super Bowl between the Eagles and the Chiefs, or my fan favorite, which is Chiefs versus Bengals, which I still think is going to be the best game ever. I mean, let's be honest. You have all the AFC Championship bullcrap. First game of the season, Bengals go into Burrowhead and beat the Chiefs, start the season off correctly, and oh my god, that would be so much momentum for the whole entire season after beating the Chiefs right away. I know some people think that it should be at the end of the season in December, but again, I just think it would be so fun to start off the season with a win in Burrowhead. But at the end of the season would also be fun because then you got to think, then you're competing for the AFC, conference, and that game in Burrowhead might actually decide how the game, how the conference goes. Nonetheless, though, today they asked Mike Hilton of the Cincinnati Bengals what he thought the opening game should be. Mike Hilton, the Bengals cornerback, said on Monday that he hopes the Cincinnati is chosen as KC's Week 1 opponent. Hilton feels that the majority of football fans would like to see that matchup too. Absolutely, Hilton said, when asked if you'd like to start the season off versus KC. Pretty sure that's a game everyone wants to see opening night. To the schedule, guys, y'all make sure that happens. I would love it too, Mike. I'm not going to lie. I would absolutely love it too. Especially because now, listen, okay, Chiefs beat us. It is what it is. They beat us when Burrow wasn't protected. They beat us when Burrow couldn't sit back there and dot up the defense. Things have changed. Chiefs lost some defensive players. Okay, Bengals lost some defensive players too. But the difference is now, Burrow has Orlando Brown at the left tackle. Hopefully Collins is back at right tackle, or Jonah, or Jackson Carman. But we don't have Akeem at right tackle anymore. So now that changes up the whole ball game. We now have Chase Brown out of the backfield, who's a freaking speed demon. Plus Joe Mixon. Plus, of course, Charlie Jones at receiver with, in the rotation. Irv Smith's going to be fully healthy week 1, right? Maybe they pick up another tight end free agency. It's very possible. And then this defense. Lou and this defense gets to just hunt. Myles Murphy gets to hunt after Patrick Mahomes. Imagine the season opener in Burrowhead. The Bengals beat the Chiefs 28-14, and Myles Murphy has 4 sacks on Patrick Mahomes. That would be so beautiful. And then look at this. Mahomes, after he beat the Bengals, he said, I don't think we have any cigars. Cigars. Oh my God, I cannot speak. We don't have any cigars. Obviously mocking Bengals when Joe Burrow was smoking cigars. I think all the Bengals were smoking cigars after the AFC Championship win versus the Chiefs the year before that. Which is funny because, I don't think we have any cigars. Instead, we have refs, right? I mean, Patrick, let's be honest. You have refs now. So, I guess refs help you out to kind of get that, whole situation figured out a little bit. Ha Wink, wink. Nonetheless, though, I would love to see this. I would absolutely love to see this. But again, like I said, I also see the point of view of making it the December game, at the end of the season when, the playoffs are on the line and you're really fighting tooth and nail to get the number 1 seed in the conference. I could see the same argument of why you would make this game at that point too. Either way, it's going to be one heck of a game. Let's be honest. It's going to be a really fun game. And I know I said I would love to see a blowout by the Bengals, and I would. But that's not realistic. Let's be honest. That's not going to be realistic. This is going to be one heck of a game. And I do want to go ahead, though, real fast and bring up the 2 teams. So let me bring up, obviously we already know the Bengals, but I'm just going to kind of bring up the Bengals depth chart. And then we're going to look at the Chiefs depth chart to see the difference. Alright, there we go. So obviously, yes, last time they played the Bengals, the Chiefs are not seeing the same Bengals as before. Irv Smith is new. Obviously, Hayden Hurst is gone. Jonah Williams is back. At the last time they played him, I believe he was playing left tackle, right? Was that Jackson Carman? In that game, I believe Jonah was playing left tackle. And then obviously, Akeem, who is right here, was playing right tackle. So, a little bit difference at right tackle now. Kappa is healthy. Yeah, KC defense. You're not going to be ready for Kappa's, being back. Teddy K, Volson, and everything else is pretty much the same. They played all these receivers. They didn't play Andre or they didn't play Charlie Jones. And then defense. They did play Jesse Bates, okay? I'll give them that. They also played Cam Taylor-Britt. They didn't play Cheeto. Didn't play Tito. Yeah, Tito's a little bit different. He's a different animal of himself. DJ Turner, a different animal above himself. Jordan Battle, different animal above himself. Like, this defense is going to hunt and Miles Murphy right behind Hubbard. Ooh, this is going to be great. I cannot wait. I'm telling you right now, I want to see it. I want to see it. So let me look at the Chiefs depth chart. Let's take a look at what they're looking like. So since the last time we played them, the receivers are all the same except for Rashee Rice. Their line is different. No longer do they have Donovan Smith now instead of having Orlando Brown. And I actually didn't. Oh, I didn't mention that. Oh, you guys already know. I already mentioned it before. Orlando Brown is new too. Other than that, line's the same. Juwan Taylor is different from Jacksonville, but everyone else is the same on the line. Tight ends are the same. That's nothing special different. Running backs are exactly the same. Defensively, Frank Clark is gone. Chris Jones is still there, but Frank Clark is gone. So other than that, I mean, their defense, I really never thought their defense last year looked scary. Their biggest problem, the biggest factor that changes the ball game is number 15. It's not their defense. Their defense, honestly, if the Bengals had healthy players on offense, their defense would not have even been a factor at all in that game. I would not have even thought twice about their defense if their offensive line could actually, was healthy and Kappa was in and, Collins was in and everyone was in. And obviously having Orlando Brown is huge. But yeah, no, overall wise, their defense looked exactly the same as last year. Nothing special or crazy. But overall wise, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I definitely want to hear your thoughts and opinions if you guys want to see a home opener in Burrowhead. Chiefs Bengals.